Hi, Six Metal. This is your general reading for February 2014. Now, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please subscribe with the link down below. And if you would like a more personal reading, then please use the links down below also. Now, last month, one water was in the center of your chart, and being in the center of the chart gave the emphasis on the planning, the strategy, and how you were going to be bringing about your dreams and visions. Also, with the background to that this year is a four wood year, so four wood year brings about those dreams. It's wanting to actualize those dreams for us. So with that, with in the background there, Six Metal, you're moving into the situation where um, the foundation was being you were being asked to look at your foundation and how are you going to be strategizing, how are you going to be actually bringing about these things that you are wanting to create and do. And maybe you've been looking at it for years now or months and thinking, when is the right time for it? This year is most likely the right time for you to bring those dreams into reality. So One Water was asking you to do all those planning, development, but also it was asking you to do it in the background. It was not a high profile thing that you was doing. It was something that was done in the background, you know, not noticed by people, and sometimes people might have misunderstood what you was doing because they couldn't see necessarily anything that you were doing. They couldn't see what you're doing all this work, but where's the fruit of it? The fruit of it will start to appear later on. But the important thing for you was, did you understand what you're doing? Were you prepared to do the foundational work to build a strong structure and foundation so that what's going to be happening in the future will stand the test of time? Now, this month, 2 Earth is in the center of your chart, and again, you've been in the seven metal house, which is resources, relaxation, new business opportunities, all those things. You've been asked to look at your details, check what's happening in your resources area, and also not just checking the details, but also looking at how are you resting, how are you relaxing, because Six Metal, you're very focused in what you're doing. You're very gung ho. You like to obtain your goal objective in whatever you're doing. So sometimes you can always like burn your candle at both ends and burn yourself out. So being in this house, I think is a particular important time for you to sometimes just step back and just take a breather here and just smell the roses a bit. But again, 2 Earth is wanting to look at your details. It's wanting you to work with it and say, how have you been planning? How have you been strategizing your work? How have you been developing your dreams? What things have you put into place? What is the structure of your overall planning and goals and objective and key areas? So because you being Six Metal, you have this ability to create, and you love to put structures in, and you love to put in the necessary plans and paperwork to get your things done. But 2 Earth here is looking at those things, and he's looking at the overall plan. He's looking at the overall plan, but also the detailing of those plans. As I like to call 2 Earth, it is like to dot your I's, cross your T's, and it will do it in some ways a very slow, methodical way. And also, and that's been good, because if you're in 7 Metal House, which is the house of rest, leisure, enjoyment, you can do it in a timely way, in an enjoyable way to yourself. So you're not stressed up about it, and so it works with you to get the work done, but in some ways in an enjoyable way. So this is a great place to be, Six Metal. So this house and this chart for 2 Earth this month being in the center of the chart, it's looking for that consistency in how you are looking at your dreams. How are you going to be actually giving it life? Because 2 Earth is also wanting to be nurturing something. Now, if you're planning your dreams are not really going anywhere, there's nothing there to nurture, and you will just feel frustrated. So, with the previous month's work that you've done and this month's work that you will be doing, you could be birthing something that's going to be really strong and really propel you forward into the future. Because being in the seven metal house, you have the resources there. It's checking also to see is the resources that you need to get your work done in place, or will be in place for the future. So, you know, all this is giving you this wonderful opportunity to really set yourself up to harness your full potential and add new skills to you all the time. So it's this 2 Earth is wanting to ground you. This is it's this grounding energy of 2 Earth. It's wanting to ground you with the reality of what your dreams are to you, what it means to you, and how you can carry them out. And it also wants to ground you in the resources that you have. Now, the resources that may come to you maybe by way of people, or it could be financial, or some other means for you to achieve your dreams and goals. So it's a great place to be, because it's giving you this opportunity to move things through slowly, but at a peaceful way. It's not a stress where you've got to check everything quickly to move on to the next thing. No, it's wanting you to do things in a proper way, methodical way, but also it's asking you to rest, because you like to work, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes you need to rest. And it also is asking you to listen too, because there may be people who may be able to give you counsel and help. And so if you're not in a position to hear that, or you're not in a position to be able to rest and hear what people are saying to you, you could miss out on some vital information. And also, being in the seventh metal house, right, you have the opportunity to see, sometimes there could be unexpected opportunities that may suddenly appear to you. So it could be in a business realm, it could be in a relationship realm. Something new may come along, and if you're not in that position of be able to step back and rest a bit, or also to be able to reflect back on what you've done, you may miss that opportunity. So it's all working for you if you will let it work for you. Now, looking at your line of inspiration and influence, you have 1 water which is in your southwest of your chart, and you got 3 wood which is in your you got 3 wood which is in your northwest, and northeast. Sorry, and you've got your 3 wood which is in your northwest of your chart, the bottom of your chart. And with 2 Earth being in the center of the chart, it's drawing together these 2 elements of 1 water, which is your planning, your development, your strategizing, and your 3 wood, which is your birthing and your initializing the energy to go and bring together with 2 Earth, which is your nurturing. And so it's giving you the ability to refine what you are doing, giving you a second chance to do that final bit of refining on your development, on your strategizing, on how you look at things, how you are putting things in place so that you can springboard forward with the various things that will be coming towards you. So, and also is looking at how you are able to birth that, and because something that is newly birthed is sometimes very fragile. So with this 2 Earth energy is giving that nurturing and that protecting energy so that it can grow strong, and with your foundation in place, you are in a win-win situation. So it's very interesting to see how you are going to be moving through this month and taking advantage of all these opportunities that may be coming towards you, because if you can harness these things together and put that strategizing energy together with the 2 Earth and with that birthing energy together, you are in a win-win situation, because you'll be able to refine, birth, develop, and also see that hidden potential. This is quite important, because something that's is being birthed. Sometimes there's a hidden gem there that can be again propel you forward even further once you realize it's there. So you're in a great place, excellent place to take advantage of the situation, and also take advantage of this two earth energy that's working with you in your seven metal house, of your resources and even new things that may come up unexpectedly. So it's a great place to be. Now the focus of the month is looking at how you work in your networking with your career. There's a strong emphasis here in getting out there, networking with people, um, showing people what you're doing, showing people what you're about. Because with all your planning and your development and nurturing, as these things are coming into place, at some point you're going to have to start telling people what you're doing. You're going to have to be showing people these things, what you've been doing, and you're able to do it because you have, again, being six metal, the ability to create situations. You have that ability to organize things, and you have the ability, most likely, to be moving forward with this in a media way. So it's going to be in some form of media, multimedia use, internet, electronic devices, something along those lines, where you can promote people, get people noticing you. You've got to be telling people what you're doing. So there's a strong emphasis there with your career, getting out there amongst the people in some way or another, some form or another. And also, he's also looking at being in the ninth house, which is fire. That clarity. It's bringing clarity in the area of your work that you maybe wanting to go into. So again, you've got all these like safeguards that's been pushing forward, but saying, is this really what you want to be going into? Is this your desire? Is this your dream? So it's bringing that clarity here and showing you how you can do it, and you will flow, because it's giving that clarity. It's cleaning up anything that may be hindering you. The fire does this wonderful job of bringing that clarity. So just make sure that what you're doing is above board. There's nothing deceptive, whatever, because it's not going to work. Because fire brings clarity. You're exposed to people, see you for who you are. So please enjoy and have a great month.